Welcome back. Well, not a nice one out there today. Kind of a gloomy day. Plenty of cloud cover, some mist out there, and we expect more of the same tonight, partially into tomorrow, but hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, some breaks in the clouds, and the weekend's not looking too bad. Next weather maker shaping up for next Monday. So let's take a look at the big picture here as we look at high pressure ridge that's building over in Mexico, but around the periphery of that high, we're seeing plenty of high clouds spanning out of the Pacific. Meanwhile, we got the low clouds still stuck here in Louisiana despite the drier air for the most part in most of the atmosphere except that lowest 5,000 feet or so, actually the lowest 2,000 feet or so that we're seeing the moisture. Our low pressure system, the upper level part of it moving out. We do have a new tropical system to talk about. We'll get to that in a bit. And here's our weather maker come Monday. That's going to be producing some pretty nice rains and snows at elevation in the west, and eventually will impact us down the line. But in the near term, it's low clouds across the area. We continue to see that low pressure system at the surface swirling out here in the Gulf of Mexico. But all the wet weather has been over by Florida. Still some pretty heavy rainfall from, we'll say, the Ocala area on southward and eastward into the Bahamas. Meanwhile, for us, not a whole lot showing up on the radars. I got Power Doppler 3 tuned to be very sensitive right now, and it is picking up on some patchy light mist or drizzle, and this has actually been enough to wet the ground. So there's your 10% on measurable rainfall. If it's just a trace, it's not really measured, but nonetheless, if it's 1/100th of an inch, it's officially rain. So we'll have 10% going through tonight into tomorrow as well, and I would expect the mist to kick in even more so overnight tonight as the clouds stay locked in across the area. We bring in the graph model here. We have a little bit of a frontal boundary moving in. So you see those high clouds coming in. The low clouds should erode in the afternoon. The model's awfully optimistic on getting us into the mid-70s. Graph is a little bit too warm in the upper 70s, but by and large, we're going to see this little frontal boundary push on through, and that's going to help to bring a nice sunny Saturday morning, which will be very interesting as well as SpaceX is going to try to launch their rocket come Saturday morning. We'll be talking more about that and what's involved with that and using some augmented reality tonight at 10. So tune in late tonight. We'll have some fun with that. High pressure staying with us through Saturday. Again, some high clouds, but a mostly sunny day. Cools off Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then your Sunday afternoon a little bit cooler as clouds begin to come in out ahead of our next weather maker. Here comes our next weather maker. It should bring showers and storms to the area on Monday, and the Storm Prediction Center does have an area of the possibility of severe storms right here as we move in. I'm going to just cut my mic for a second here. Okay, now we're back. Still got something in my throat right now. We're just going to push on through. Pardon me. So let's get down into the Caribbean. We have this area of low pressure down here in the southwestern Caribbean. Area of low pressure developing enough that is now potential tropical cyclone number 22. That should become a tropical storm. We have tropical storm watches across portions of Cuba down through Jamaica, western, Haiti for the most part, where upwards of 5 to 10 inches of rain, maybe up to 16 inches of rain will be possible. That system moves out into the Atlantic downline. Thanks for the water, Marcus. I'll be all right. We'll push it on through. Here we go. For visibility tonight, we're going to have that mist in the area, so visibilities are going to go down to 2 or 3 miles, not too terribly low. So we're not talking about thick fog, but that will be a factor. And look, the voice comes back just like magic like that. Temperatures overnight tonight, lower 60s. Then for tomorrow, we get into the mid-70s, and then tomorrow night, we'll be dropping back down into the lower 60s, a little bit cooler, especially off to the north. And then Saturday afternoon, mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-70s for our election day. Get out and exercise your right to vote. Takes a little time. 61 overnight tonight. We'll call it a damp, misty night for sure. Seasonably mild temperatures with lower visibility due to the mist in spots, but it's not going to be thick fog, we think. And then a mostly cloudy and milder day tomorrow. A few misty sprinkles, mainly through midday. Breaks in the clouds, we hope, for the afternoon. We'll go 76 for the afternoon high. As we move forward into the 10-day forecast, a good-looking Saturday. Clouds increase Sunday. 50% on your rain chances Sunday night. Monday will be the day we'll have showers and some storms, and then cooler weather. Thanksgiving right now looking nice and cool and mostly sunny with a morning start in the lower 40s and afternoon finishes in the 60s as we round out the week. Could see some rain chances for the back end of that holiday weekend, but we'll address that as we get closer to it. That's it for weather for right now. I'm going to go get a glass of water and take a short break. I hope you do too.